Hello everyone, very warm welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I am going to discuss about P block, and in P block also we are going to discuss about group 15 elements. Okay, so let's start with group 15 elements. So group 15 elements, group 15 contains 6 elements, but in this video I am going to discuss only the 5 because the last one is a radioactive element. So we have nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. So let's start with the basic thing. The first thing which we have to study is general electronic configuration of nitrogen family. So the general electronic configuration of nitrogen family is NH2NP3. There are 2 electrons in S subshell and 3 electrons in P subshell. Okay, so this is a general electronic configuration, and this is a very unique electronic configuration because in this kind of electronic configuration the p orbital is half filled and s orbital is fully filled, and we know that the half filled and fully filled orbitals are more stable, so they are quite stable in that case. So let's study some introduction topics. For example, let's study the trend in atomic radii. So how the atomic radii increases, whether it increases or decreases when we move down the group. Let's see. So this is nitrogen. Nitrogen has the atomic number of 7, phosphorus of 15, arsenic as 33, antimony as 51, bismuth as 83. Okay, so this line is atomic number, and the line and these numbers are atomic radius. So see, nitrogen atomic radius is 56, phosphorus 98. So you can conclude from here that it is increasing 56 to 98, then 114, then 133, then 143. So you can say that, as in earlier groups also we have studied, that atomic radii generally increases down the group. But in this particular case, although the atomic radii is increasing from nitrogen to bismuth, you can see 56 to 143, but the increase is become gradual. Atomic radii, we say that atomic radii increases from nitrogen to bismuth, but the increase becomes gradual as we move down the group. The increase becomes gradual. You can see that the difference between antimony and bismuth, the difference in atomic number is 32, but the increase in size is only 10. And see, in the case of nitrogen and phosphorus, the difference in atomic number is only 8, but the increase is almost of 40 around. Okay, so you can say that when we move down the group, the increase become gradual. But the question is, why the increase become gradual? The answer is, the increase become gradual due to poor shielding effect. Shown by d and f orbital electrons. So let's study what is poor shielding effect and how the d and f orbital electrons shows poor shielding effect. For example, let's take a nucleus. I am taking a rough example. So for example, this is a nucleus, and from the nucleus we know that there are orbitals 1s, 2s, so there may be 3d, 4d, 4f, 5d. Okay, so here electrons also 14, then 10, and from the nucleus effective nuclear charge, from the nucleus effective nuclear charge comes out. Okay, this is a force of attraction basically which proton is giving towards the electron. So what is poor shielding effect? If you know the meaning of shielding means screening something or stopping something which is coming from in front or from anywhere. So in this particular case, the nucleus is sending the effective nuclear charge, but these d and f orbital electrons, they will not shield this this effective nuclear charge, and this entire effective nuclear charge will goes to the outermost orbitals. For example, outermost orbitals are ns2 and np3. So these orbitals ns2 and np3, they will be get strongly binded with the nucleus. Okay, and we know that when these electrons get strongly binded with the nucleus, the size of the atom will shrink. Hence you can see here clearly the size, although it is increasing from 133 to 143, but it is not increasing as much as the atomic number is increasing. The increase is become gradual, it has become slow. Okay, so this is known as shielding effect, poor shielding effect shown by d and f orbital electrons. Poor shielding effect shown by d and f orbital electrons, not by d and f orbitals. The electrons which are present in the orbitals, they show the poor shielding effect. Okay, so this is one of the trend which we have studied, trend in atomic radii. So the a simple statement is atomic radii generally increases down the group, but in the case of group 15 the increase become gradual, and it is due to the poor shielding effect shown by d and f orbital electrons which are present in the like for antimony, for bismuth. Okay, so let's study the next topic, which is trend in electronegativity. So the first thing here is, what is electronegativity? So electronegativity is a very simple thing. It is the ability of an atom to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself. For example, if A is making a bond with another atom B, okay, and if they have two, like B has given one electron, A has given one electron, and if B is more powerful, then B will attract both the electron towards itself. The meaning of more powerful means the more effective nuclear charge is coming from A. So the A's nucleus will attract these two electrons, and the electrons will be much more closer to A, and a delta negative charge will be produced here and delta positive charge will be produced here. Okay, so this is electronegativity. It is the ability of an atom to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself. Okay, so the nitrogen has a electronegativity of 0. It is measured in Pauling scale, so I am telling in Pauling scale, I am not telling you the unit. So for nitrogen it is 3. Okay, whose atomic number is only 7, and the size is very small, so the nucleus is much more closer. So electronegativity is 3. For the case of phosphorus, it is decreasing, 2.1. Then for arsenic 1.9, then antimony 1.8, bismuth 1.8. So generally electronegativity decreases down the group. Because the outermost electron is much more far away from the nucleus. Hence the effective nuclear charge is not reaching till there. It is generally, but in the case of group 15 elements, due to the poor shielding effect, see here, due to the poor shielding effect, these d and f orbitals are not shielding this effective nuclear charge, so the entire charge is reaching till here, reaching till this point, and due to this the electronegativity which generally decreases, it is not decreasing as much as expected, because for example antimony and bismuth, it is same, and the difference in the atomic number is 32, but it is still same. So there is a problem. So the simple line is, generally electronegativity decreases down the group, but in the case of group 15 it becomes gradual due to the poor shielding effect shown by d and f orbital electrons. Okay, so let's see another introduction or another basic thing, and this is ionization enthalpy. Now what is ionization enthalpy? It is the amount of enthalpy change, or it is the amount of energy which changes when an electron is removed from an isolated gaseous atom. Okay, so this is known as ionization enthalpy. So if you have to remove an electron, in the case of nitrogen, you need to give 1402 kilojoule per mole of energy. Okay, and but in the case of phosphorus, it is decreasing 1012. In the case of arsenic, 947. In the case of antimony, 834. In the case of bismuth, it is 703. Okay, so generally ionization enthalpy decreases down the group because the size increases, and size increases so effective nuclear charge reduces. But in the case of group 15 elements, the change becomes gradual. And how it is gradual? See, in the case of nitrogen and phosphorus, the difference in atomic number is almost 7. Nitrogen is 7 and phosphorus is 15, so 8. The difference is 8. But the difference in ionization enthalpy is almost of 400 kilojoule per mole. But in the case of antimony and bismuth, where the difference in atomic number is of around atomic number is of 32, but the change in ionization enthalpy is of almost less than 100. It is less than 100 kilojoule per mole. Why this is the reason? Because why this is happening? The reason is because of the poor shielding effect. Poor shielding effect plays a very major role in all the properties which group 15 elements shows. Okay, so because of the poor shielding effect, the outermost electrons are closely binded with the nucleus. Hence, to remove these electrons, you have to provide more energy. Okay, that is why ionization enthalpy is not decreasing as expected due to the poor shielding effect shown by the d and f orbital electrons. Okay, and this is generally shown by the lowermost elements like arsenic, antimony and bismuth. Okay, so in this video I am going to discuss till here only. I hope you liked this. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel and also like the video. Okay, thank you. I hope to see you in the next video. In the next video, I will cover the physical properties of group 15. Okay, thank you so much for watching the video.